Comes to academic executive functioning, two of the most common concerns you hear from parents is that their child simply doesn't even know how to study. They don't know what to do. They don't know what needs to happen in order to effectively study. And you also hear, my child has lots of test-taking anxiety. So they know the information, but when the test taking comes, they really fall apart and they have lots of anxiety. We have to remember that ADHD is all about self-regulation and self-motivation towards non-stimulating tasks, non-instantly gratifying tasks. And of course, studying for a test, studying already learned and already discussed materials, it doesn't get much more non-stimulating than that. So for this common concern of, does my child even know how to study? It's really more of a question of, do they have the executive functioning skills to self-regulate through studying? Do they have the perseverance and the resiliency to be able to study for an extended or an appropriate amount of time? Because it is, quite frankly, so boring. It's not instantly gratifying. You don't get the results of the test until maybe days later, weeks later, so you don't know the end result of what all that studying is doing. And it really takes a lot of executive functioning and self-regulation to get through that really non-stimulating task. And of course, with all things in education these days, ed tech and personal school laptops have made studying so much worse and so much harder on the child. So if your child has a laptop in front of them with open access to the internet, what are we really expecting them to do? To sit there and study and learn this information to get a good grade on a test, or to just watch a YouTube video that makes them happy and regulated in the moment? So studying is not really this really highly scientific thing that a child needs to learn how to do. Sure, we can show them various ways to do it with flashcards or using someone to quiz you on something or how to rewrite your notes or reread your notes. There's various ways to do it we can introduce them to, but it's really much more a question of self-regulation and self-motivation through that task. So instead, let's look at the overall environment and how can we get rid of the distractions, the screens, the phone, the computer, and really allow this child to have an environment with minimal to no distractions where they're able to go through this academic work on their own in a more stimulating way. If a child is not studying effectively, they're going to have test-taking anxiety because they don't feel fully prepared. Anxiety is a lack of preparation. A lack of preparation is a lack of studying. A lack of studying is a lack of executive function.